season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
On the double.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone.
And that'll make it second down.
You talk about this giant defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
In motion, the tight end.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule.
They could go right back to it because there are multiple options. Keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Lawrence to throw.
That's complete right around the play, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In motion comes the tight end left.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second and 14. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the
back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Here's Lawrence.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter?
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Hyatt has got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
At the 33.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And oh, he caught it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
The slot man in motion right.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the floor.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Touchdown! Big play there. 57 yards.
And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Will Mallory in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's going to field this at the 4. So a good... The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Lawrence will throw.
Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A give to Etienne running right.
And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
92 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incomplete.
From 38. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Pryor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 17 yards out.
And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out. All out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
And my goodness, another interception.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Lawrence changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 16-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against...
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Unfortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second half shutout.
So for Rio, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.